Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Today we have a new lesson for second secondary grade, second semester, English subject, 5A Reading Traveler 4. This lesson is prepared by Mr. Muhammad Buhairi and presented by me, Muhammad Al-Athaymin. Today we will read an article titled Cleaning Up the Environment, Hard Work and Creativity. Then we will practice reading for details through a multiple choice activity. After that, we will practice identifying word meaning in context. Warm up. How important is it for you to be close to nature? How important is it for you to be close to nature? Do you think that being close to nature is important or not? Is it just for fun or to entertainment? Is it important to your life? In your opinion, what are the most serious environmental problems our world faces? Air pollution, water pollution, sound pollution. What do you think is the most serious environmental problems? Now we will study some new vocabulary in order to understand the text that we are going to read after this. Clean up means to remove dirt or pollution. Pick up, to lift, or to put things away and make things neat, especially for somebody else. Came across, find by chance. Close down, stop work and activities forever. Break down, separate into parts. Now we are going to read this article about cleaning up the environment, hard work and creativity.
Cleaning up the environment, hard work and creativity. All communities and industries have an impact on the environment. Sometimes this impact is so serious that people become worried about the amount of pollution in their area. But in communities around the world, people are also finding ways to clean up their environments. Here are just two of their stories. Many cities are built near rivers. Rivers provide water and facilitate transport to communities. They are also a beautiful setting for biking and walking trails. Birds and other wildlife depend on them for food and habitat. However, rivers that flow through cities can become choked with rubbish and pollutants. One such river was the Bow River in Calgary, Canada. One day, 12-year-old Sandra Crawford was walking along the side of the Bow River. She noticed an entire mattress lying in the river. She tried to pull it out on her own, but she could not. So Sandra wrote a letter to the newspaper saying that too much rubbish had been thrown into the river. Her feelings were shared by many citizens, and they decided to do something about the pollution. That was back in 1967. Sandra's complaint led to the annual Pathway and River Cleanup. Every May, teams of volunteers head out to the river to pick up rubbish and carry it out. Many people volunteer with their families or with their friends or colleagues. Others belong to clubs that do outdoor activities such as hiking, birdwatching, cycling or fishing. Participation in the cleanup is encouraged by local politicians. Each team chooses a part of the river to clean up and appoints a leader. On the big day, thousands of volunteers have free breakfast and then get to work. Teams may win prizes too. One year, the prize went to the team who found the most unusual piece of rubbish. Some teams found money and abandoned vintage cars. The winner came across a glass bottle full of notes, the thoughts of a homeless man on his life. Other places are too dirty even for dedicated volunteers to clean up. They need professionals, called landscape architects, who are both scientists and artists. Blacklick Creek in Pennsylvania was the site of a coal mine for almost 60 years. 2,500 people lived and worked in the town when the mine was operating, but when it closed down, few stayed behind. The mine left not only a ghost town, but a whole area which has been polluted with old machinery and harmful chemicals. The water of the creek was so acidic that if you swam in the creek, your hair would turn orange. As the water travelled farther away, it made the water of other towns dirty.
So what is this text about? It is about cleaning up the environment. And it talked about communities around the world where people are finding ways to clean up their environments. The writer mentioned two stories about people who find ways to clean their environment. Now, what is the main idea of the article? Is it A, people shouldn't throw rubbish in the river? B, coal mines pollute the water? C, people can help keep their communities clean? D, with time, polluted water will turn into clean water. Of course, this can't be. You can't say that with time polluted water will turn to clean water, and we should leave it out. So let's choose one of the three choices here. To know the main idea, usually the writer puts his main idea in the first paragraph. He put brief idea about his topic. So let's read again. All communities and industries have an impact on their environment. Sometimes this impact is so serious that people become worried about the amount of pollution in their area. Now we are talking about people who are worried about the pollution in their area. But in communities around the world, people are also finding ways to clean up their environment. So what do you think the answer is? The answer is people can help keep their communities clean. Here we have another comprehension exercise, comprehension questions. Number 1. What did Sandra Crawford do to help clean up the river? She got together some volunteers to pick up rubbish. She pulled an old mattress out of the river. She talked to her fellow citizens, or she wrote a letter to the newspaper about the river. Actually, it is the last one. She wrote a letter to the newspaper about the river. What is a key feature of annual pathway and river cleanup? Is it A, sport competition? B, unusual prizes? C, group work? D, participation of politicians? You may say A or B, but the best answer is C, group work. Number 3. The author mentioned Blacklick Creek as an example of A, an unpleasant place to swim in. B, a polluted place that affected thousands of people. C, polluted area which can't be cleaned up without help of professionals. D, water pollution which is too dirty to clean up. Actually, in fact, this area can't be cleaned up without help of the professionals. Now, vocabulary time. Assessment. Match the highlighted phrasal verbs in the article with their meanings. Clean up. Do you think that it means find by chance? Separate into parts. remove dirt or pollution? Yes, it is remove dirt or pollution. What about pick up? Find by chance, separate into parts, stop work and activities forever, or lift? Yes, it is lift. Came across to find by chance. Close down to stop work and activities forever. Break down to separate into parts. So 1, C, remove dirt from pollution. 2, E, lift. 3, A, find by chance. 4, D, stop work and activities forever. And 5, B, separate into parts. So this is the end of our today's lesson. And here we have the summary of our today's lesson. Today we have studied reading, and we read an article about cleaning up the environment, hard work and creativity. Then we had an exercise about the main idea of the article, and we had another exercise which is comprehension exercise. After that we revised new vocabulary. These are our references and resources, and for more information, listen, you can visit our website or contact our Twitter account, or you can call our free phone. Thank you for listening. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.